Today, we're going to be talking about recognizing when your brain is trying to keep you from taking action. So, as I start recording these podcast episodes, I decided, okay, I'm going to record 14 today. Like, I'm just going to start and I'm just going to record 14. And I started recording them. And at first, of course, my brain is like, oh, let's not do this. Let's do something else. And so I kind of uncovered what that was about. And then I got started. And then as I recorded maybe like 5 or 6 episodes, my brain's like, okay, this is good. Like we can stop at 7. That's a week's worth of podcast episodes. We can do the other 7 later. So then I want you to think about like how often your brain might be telling you something similar. And then we're just going and believing that. Because what I can do is I can say, yep, you know what, that makes sense. We're just going to do the 7. That's plenty. That's good. And we'll come back and do the other ones later. Except what I actually know is I have plans the next like several days. And so it's actually going to be way harder for me to get it done later than it is for me just to continue right now. I'm already ready. I already have all the stuff set up, the lighting, the camera, the microphone, everything's already ready. It's so much quicker for me just to finish it now. And so I want you to think about what happens every time we make things harder for ourselves in the future. If every time our brain just has this little idea that's like, hey, let's just stop here. That's good. Let's do it later. And then if I believed my brain on that, I would either have to do it when it was less convenient, or I might not do it for a while because my brain is telling me these stories. So I want you to really think about like, how can you start identifying when your brain is doing this? Because if it continues to do it over and over, you might find yourself having a really hard time taking action because your brain is going to actually prefer to do it the harder way because it knows that it's less likely that you will get it done. The easiest thing for me is to just continue right now. My brain's like, okay, let's not do that. Let's do the harder way where we try to do it a different day, where we don't have it planned, where we don't know exactly what we're going to be doing or when we'll have time or when we will feel like it. So if it feels like it's so much harder to take the action or it's so much harder to achieve your goals, it's likely because your brain is trying to work against you. So we want to figure out, what is the brain doing? Why is it doing it? And how can we work with it? So go to successbykayla.com to sign up for your free video, Why You Aren't Taking Action, because this can really help you figure out, okay, what is my brain doing? Why is it doing it? And how can I change that? How can I work with it so that achieving my goals is so much easier?